Hello, I'm Dee Harrington. We're doing a video today using equipment that's quite inexpensive and that you can have in your own home, and you'll be able to follow the video and release your body and build it in various ways. Today Joni is going to demonstrate. She's going to roll on her legs first. So we're going to put them down onto the bench. Gently coming down onto the quads. We're going to roll out the quads. She's going to have her navel pelvic floor wrapping her bottom, soft pointed toes, hands released, not clutching, and the neck in line. Lovely. We can do 10 of those reps, or you can do more according to whether or not your quads are tight and your hip flexors feel a bit tight. And then when you finish rolling onto the front, you gently come back, bend the knees, push yourself backwards, and then come to one side of the roller. Lovely. Again, our body is in line, soft upper body, don't use the shoulders, using the middle of the body and wrapping your thighs and using your navel and pelvic floor. And according to how tight you are on this side, you can do 20 reps if you like, or 10. When you first start doing it, you'll find it very, very tight on the ITB bands. Most people do. And you might only want to do 2 or 3. But if you increase it by 1 each time you go on the roller, then you'll find that you can get up to 10. And that the ITB bands will stretch out nicely, give you a longer, leaner muscles. Onto the other side, come back, bend the knees again, push your body back. Gently coming down onto the other leg. Again, softly pointed toes, using the navel, wrapping the thighs, and relaxed upper body. Again, according to how tight you are in your ITB bands, you can adjust the amount of reps that you do. And gently coming back and coming off the roller on the legs, and we'll do the shoulders. Now the shoulders need to be relaxed in your hands. You lift the bottom up, so you're using your bottom. Yeah, get comfy on the roller. And feet, knees and hips in line. And gently rolling, using this bottom to stabilize and relaxing the head into the neck. And rolling out any tight areas in the upper back. Don't drop the bottom, don't push it out too much, and don't use your heels to do the work. This is perfectly demonstrated by the feet are relaxed, the bottom is doing the work, the navel is in the spine, and the head is released. And then you're going to come down and gently coming back up. Now we're going to use a soft ball, which is easily obtained from Amazon, between the knees, but it's going to be slightly down from the knees so that you don't overuse your knee joints. And it's to help people start to engage the inner thighs. And then we're going to do an arm rotation on top of it as well. But first of all, we're going to start with breathing in to prepare, gently squeezing here, inner thigh, navel, pelvic floor. So you're using the gang of muscles here. And as you breathe out, tilt the pelvis and coming up using your bottom. Inner thigh squeeze, bottom, navel, pelvic floor, relaxed upper body. So you're going to breathe in to prepare. And as you breathe out, you're going to come through your vertebra one at a time on the out breath. Place it down onto the mat. Keep the bottom in control of the movement. Nice and relaxed upper body. Don't arch into the back. You just place the tailbone down nicely. Breathing in, breathing out. Navel into the spine. Bottom squeezing, coming up. Very nice. All the time, remember that you're in touch with your inner thigh. Breathing in, breathing out. Drop down the spine, vertebra, vertebra on the out breath. Place the tailbone, breathing in, breathing out. Navel, pelvic floor, bottom. This time what we're going to do is we're going to raise your arms both together above you on the out breath. Breathing down to the hips with your arms. Breathing in, coming above. Keep squeezing the inner thigh. Gently leave the arms there, relax. Come back down through the vertebra one at a time. Place the tailbone. Breathing in with your arms. Lift the head. Breathing out, sliding the shoulders down. And breathing in to come back. And once again, breathe out. Bottom navel, gently squeezing your inner thighs. Breathing in, raising the arms. Breathing out, releasing the arms down to your hips. Breathing in above with the arms. Gently coming back down through the spine. Place the tailbone, breathe in, lift the head, push the ribs, and come back into the relaxed position. And release that, and you'll probably feel that your legs are quite wobbly from squeezing the soft ball. We're now going to go into lightly weighted balls, which you can do your rotation, arm rotations with. So you're going to breathe in to prepare, coming down, and as you breathe out, you're going to lengthen the arms behind you, and breathing in and breathing out. If you've got any shoulder issues, I suggest you only use very light tennis balls, just to give you the feeling of something in your hands, and don't overweight your shoulders and arms. Your feet, knees and hips are in line. As you're breathing out to come up, you push the ribs down into the waist. You keep using the navel into the spine, and heavy head, and lengthening, and breathing in and breathing out. And gently give them back to me. Very nice. Now what we're going to do is use hard balls. When I say hard balls, they're not a tennis ball. They have some give, and we're going to do releasing our glutes. It's all right. And they're protein lacrosse balls, but they're also physio balls. Physios use them a lot. You just pop them in, and this is an exercise which sometimes is difficult to get the position, but you can fiddle around with the balls to where you know they're going to work, and you get used to them. And you might find that when you first start using them, you'll need to use one knee dropping to the side, and then as you get more released into the glutes, keeping the hips still, breathe in, breathing out, use your navel into the spine to come back. Yes, as you get used to using them and the pain isn't so intense in here, you can use 2 knees together, and that will be knee on knee, foot on foot, and then you come over onto the balls. And as I said, you might think, oh, I can't feel anything. Breathing in, breathing out, and if you don't feel anything, you can get the ball and put it into a different position. Breathing in, and in time, you'll just get used to knowing whereabouts in your glutes they tighten up. Breathing in, breathing out, navel in the spine, coming back. Then when you've been backwards and forwards a few times, you lift them up, put them into the center at about the same position, and then you just roll your hips so that you get blood into circulate in the glutes. And the balls will want to pop out, and you pop them back in and just release any tightness there. And if you've got a lower back tightness, you'll find that this releases the lower back problem that you might have. A lot of lower backs are just through tightness, tight hamstrings, tight glutes, tight calves. It's your sitting and walking system that can tighten up just through your daily routine. Okay, give me those balls back. Lovely. Now what we're going to do is take one ball and go to the wall. If you've got tight shoulders, neck and shoulders, say this side is the tight side, you're going to bend the knees slightly. You're going to put the ball just at the side of the scapula. You're going to open the scapula there so that it enables you to get in around the scapular area, and you're going to breathe in gently and out and just run up and down, not on the spine, just by the scapula and up towards the neck. If they start to come up the ball, then drop it down and have another go up and down the side of the scapula, using your navel pelvic floor to stabilize and move you up and down. And whilst you're there, you can do the other side. And again, open the scapula with your arm here and breathing out. Good, breathing in and out. And you might find that there's more pain near up to the neck area. And as I say, as it moves up, drop it down. It might be more painful down, further down your back. Experience will show you how to use it and where it's most effective. Lovely. Very nice. If you find the hard balls are far too painful for your glutes, you can get spiky balls, which are much softer, and you can do exactly the same exercise with them until you get to a point where you can use the harder ones. You may decide that you prefer to work with spiky balls, in which case it's perfectly okay. They do the same job, they're just not as intense. Lovely. Thank you. Now we're going to do some arm weights. We can use the 1 kg hand weights to do arm rotations. If these are too heavy for you, you can use a slightly less heavy ball, which has just got some weight in it, and then another ball which has got a bit more weight in it, but not as much as 1 kg. So we'll go and start with Joni with the 1 kg. And we're going to have our knees, feet and hips in line, relaxed tailbone in the neutral position. We're going to have our arms in the air, wrists straight. We're going to breathe in down to the hips, breathing out, lengthening above. Breathe in, navel in the spine, push the rib cage down. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And breathe in and breathing out, keeping the head nicely relaxed. Don't send the chin up into the air. Don't arch your back. And this is a nice warm-up to do before we go up in weight to do the round tree and the pump on the 3 kgs. Lovely, thank you very much. I would say 3 kgs for a normal female who's not used to using weights is going to feel quite heavy, but not too heavy, and you should be able to do it. So that here's, if I had a round tree, I could pop it in here. So this is your start and finish position. Your shoulders are relaxed down and your hands over your breasts, not over your head. You're going to breathe in to prepare opening, and then breathing out, pectorals, rib cage, navel. Into the pecs, into the ribs. And breathe in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and out. I think the best thing to do is to do 10 reps, see how you feel. If you feel you could do a few more, you can continue. This is 7. Keep that round tree look. 8 and 9. And last one, 10. You can now turn the hands away from you, keep those in line, breathing in, bending the elbows down, breathing out. Again, working the pectorals. Use the rib cage as you come up and breathing out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 reps. And I'll take the weights out of your hands.